everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole if you're new, and I love making DIY gifts out of all of my clearance and budget finds. Today we are back with another teen Easter gift. Last video you saw I did teen boys Easter gift. Go back and watch that one if you haven't already. So today in our teen girls Easter DIY gift, I have a lot of fun things to include to make this gift super budget friendly. So make sure you stick to the end to see the final numbers of the price I paid for everything versus the original retail value I try to always include in these videos. Let's go ahead and get started with everything that I have. Like I mentioned last video, Easter gifts are one of my favorite ones to put together for kids because you could be so creative and include a lot of really fun things. So first, as kind of the main statement of this gift, I am going to include this really cute pink Peeps stuffed, what is this called? This Peeps bunny plush. So this is from, you can check out the tag there. This is the Peeps brand. And kind of cool, they also include at the bottom back, a little Peeps little emblem in the back. So this I got last year from CVS after Easter. Now I did include it in my shorts before, but I'll break down the price. I needed a reminder because it was a year ago. So the 21-inch Peeps bunny at CVS original price was $19.99. It went down on clearance. CVS goes to 75% off at my stores eventually. It takes a while at CVS, but they get there. That brought it down to $4.99, and then I had in my email a $4 off coupon off of my entire purchase or entire transaction. I get those periodically in my email from CVS. I applied that to my purchase and I ended up getting a subtotal on this Peeps plush for only 99 cents. So down from $19.99, that is incredible savings, which is why I had to snag it and save it for this next year. So we'll include this. And I know a lot of teens still do love getting plushies and putting them in their rooms. But I'm going to add some other kind of teen girl-ish items. I know that she loves makeup and fragrances and accessories and things. So I'm gonna be including a lot of that. Starting with this cosmetic bag. This one that says face on it. This is a cosmetic pouch that I got from Walmart after Christmas. Original price $5. I got it when Christmas hit 75% off at Walmart, so I ended up paying $1.25. Also for after Christmas at Walmart, if you remember in one of my hauls, I came up on a ton of these textured tumblers. This is from their holiday line. Holiday time is Walmart's core Christmas line, which clearances down like all of the rest of their items. So I ended up getting this on 90% off day. I love this one because it's a 30-ounce tumbler. Sure, it's not a Stanley, but I use these tumblers myself and I love them. Even my mom does now. So it's a really cute design. Original price was almost $6. So at 90% off, I ended up paying 59 cents per tumbler. Such a steal. I guess that one wasn't really makeup, but we'll get back into makeup. So I'm also gonna include the Nicole Miller New York. This is the Essential Makeup Collection. If you watched my after Christmas, oh, that's why I went back to the cup, because I'm talking about after Christmas clearance. So this also is after Christmas clearance at Burlington. I also did a haul on my finds there. This one, unfortunately, I only got for about 50% off. You can see original price is $9.99 for this entire collection. It comes with eyes, blush, nail polish, lips. So I love that it has so much in it. So I got on clearance price, you can see the tag $4.99, but at my Burlington, you really have to take the 50% off on their Christmas gift sets because they get stacked up so quickly in my area that it's very unlikely that you get a larger markdown than that. Some items, but mostly you want to hit the 50 if you can. Also after Christmas, I got this makeup sponge set. This has 24 pieces in it, so I thought it was a great deal. You can tell it's from Walmart Christmas because it has a little black tag. Original price $5. I also got this one during the 75% off week, so I paid $1.25. And I thought that that was a good deal because there are so many included in here. And anyone that uses makeup and foundation and concealers, this is very helpful to have on hand. And then last, for after Christmas, I did hit up Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale this year. I hardly ever do that, but this year something told me that I needed to score some of those items, because most of my shopping I do for the year because that is how I get the best savings that I can. I shop ahead of time, well in advance. This is the Bath & Body Works Malibu Heat. This is the full-size bottle, and if you know Bath & Body Works, these are quite pricey. This original price is $16.95. So during their semi-annual sale, I believe I got this for $4.75. So about a little over 70% off. And I didn't buy very many of these. I mostly bought a lot of men's items. But this one smelled really good. I bought a couple of them and I love the smell of this one, and I think it goes great with this color scheme here. So I'm gonna include that. Okay, and then at CVS, non-Christmas, this was just a random CVS shopping trip. I always check my CVS clearance. At my stores, they have a dedicated clearance section in their store, and they have clearance items marked throughout the store. So I'm pretty good at knowing where to hit up in my area. And I go to one that's not highly trafficked. So there's still a lot of good stuff left. I did post these on my shorts last year that they had a lot of the hair color boxes on clearance. This one, original price at CVS was $10.79. I believe it went down to clearance 80% off. And then I had, again, one of those coupons in my email that applied toward your entire transaction. So believe it or not, I only paid cents for this. I want to even say like less than 5 cents for this hair coloring tube. So this is the color light pink, which again, I think goes great with our gift. So we'll include that for her. And then something really cute that I thought would go great for teens. Same thing I did with my teen boy gift. I added an LED light because a lot of teens like to have those LED lights in their rooms nowadays. So this one I got, this was included in my after Valentine's Day Walmart clearance haul at 75% off. These are the string lights with the smiley hearts. This one I believe was $5 original price, so I got it for $1.25. Super cute. I also wanted to throw in a few accessories because I have so many. If you have been following my in-store Walmart clearance shorts or my most recent Walmart haul, I included so many accessories that were clearance down upwards of 75% and more. So here are a couple that I'm going to include that I thought would go great with this gift. This one is this hearts dangle set from No Boundaries. You can see this was marked down with multiple clearance tags. Original price $5.88. I got it for $1. This one is from Time and True. Also another cute gold set. Original price $3.88. This one I got on clearance. It was marked down to $2, but when you actually scan it, it's $1. And then a last little accessory that I thought would be really cute as well. Again, from No Boundaries. This is a little faux fur little puffy heart. Look at how cute that is. Original price on this $7.88. It was marked down on clearance multiple times, and I got it for the final price of $1. I thought this would be cute for teens to use on their lanyards, their student IDs, or their keys. Oh, and of course, I want to include a good amount of snacks in this gift. I love adding food in these because I love snacks myself. So I have a few different snacks here that I'm going to include. I bought multi-packs of the Nabisco cookie packs. I'll include a couple of those. And then I also have some from my local discount store that I scored about, they came out to about 23 or 25 cents a piece. So I have a can of Pringles here. Oops. this, oops. I have a bunch of ring pops, I'll throw them in there. And then I have a ton of these Reese's king size bars. I'm also gonna add 2 in here since I added 2 in the teen boy gift as well. So all of my snacks cost very little. And then I don't really do Easter baskets for teens just because they're probably not doing egg hunts. So for this sort of bag or container that I'll be adding this in, I'm going to use, which I have not really used before, but I know that a lot of DIY gift makers do. I'm going to use just a regular gift bag. These are, I got several of these Easter themed gift bags from Walmart last year. Look at how cute this one is. It's like a really pretty ombre, pink, purple, and blue with these gold speckled eggs. And I thought, again, this would go great for this color scheme. You can see original price on this bag was 98 cents. And when I went for the 90% off clearance at Walmart, I ended up paying 9 cents for each of these bags. So such a great deal there. So we have a ton to stuff into this gift. Let's go ahead and start building. Okay, so I started placing and taping down some of my items. You can see that I tried to sort of, Tetris this thing out. And so I'm having the peeps sort of hold this makeup collection set because I needed to place this somewhere, but I didn't want it blocking the base. So my mom had a good idea to use a ribbon just to tie it around. Initially, I was looking for some fishing line, but I don't have any. So I think the ribbon works cute. This is actually ribbon that I got last year after Easter for 90% off as well. And I was starting to stack up some of the items on the side because this is the width that I need when I transport this gift. This is sort of the guidelines that I'm using. And then I have just this, oh, and for the bag itself, all I did was just stuff in it some empty cardboard boxes that I have to make it stable. So anyway, I also have this left over from some packaging as well that I'm going to use to sort of, stabilize. But hold on, let me pick this up since it fell. When I started placing some of these items, and I didn't want to tape them down yet because I knew that there was going to need to be some maneuvering. Let's see if we could just get this one to hold steady for a minute while we go through this. Okay, so I was going to have to make it 360 because there is not enough space to accommodate everything so far. You can see I still have some of the accessories, which I'm going to just take and likely tape them to the side of the gift over here. And then when you turn around, let me show you the back. This is where I added the cup. I still have to take off a couple tags, and then I added the hair coloring on the side with the Bath & Body Works spray. And then I tried to see where I could build up my snacks, which won't really be a huge problem. This is a pretty tall gift, and I don't know that I have cellophane or shrink wrap bags, because right now I don't have the rolls, I just have the bags that can accommodate this height. So I took my bag, here it is right here, and I tried to measure it. And so it reaches to about the short of my Peep Bunny's ears, unfortunately. So this is the biggest bag I have on hand right now. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to use 2 bags. Let me lay that down there. I have all of this stuff scattered because I was trying to plot. But, oh, and here is the ribbon that I would use to hold the makeup. Yeah, I got that 90% off, so I paid 10 cents for this roll last year. But anyways, so I was thinking that I'm gonna wrap up just the Peep and the makeup box by itself in one cellophane bag, and then wrap all of this stuff in a separate cellophane bag so that, once it's all shrink wrapped and bowed and everything, it'll look like one cohesive, comprehensive gift, which I think will end up working fine. But just for the sake of now, I'm kind of building it up how I think I want everything to be placed. So I'm gonna start taping down, cutting off the rest of the tags and bagging it up. So I went ahead, taped everything down, and like I said, I bagged them separately. So my peeps with my makeup bag here, and then everything else we have. And I'm just going to take my peeps bag and place it where I want it, and then tape it down so that it looks like how I mean for it to look like. And I'm just shrink wrapping them separately. And I only do like a light shrink wrap. I went ahead and added some of my 90% off Easter grass in some areas. I put this underneath the peeps so it looks like it's sitting on a little bit of that grass. And then I use some just to throw in so that we have the Easter vibes, and then to fill in some of the gaps, the holes here. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and tape it down. And I have a lot of Easter ribbon that I got for 90% off last year, so we're gonna go ahead and make a bow. All right, everyone, that is it for this teen DIY Easter gift on a budget using all of our clearance finds. Check out the final look here and the amount I paid versus the original retail value of all the items included. Our total show, we paid under $20 for over $100 worth of products in this gift. That is some huge savings. I think about 80% we saved on this gift. And that is why I shop the way that I do. If you liked this one, make sure you give this video a thumbs up because that would really help out your girl. If you want to see more of my DIY budget gifts or how I score such great deals on everything included in these, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos I got coming out soon. I have a ton more Easter DIY coming at you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.